What is up, guys? We got another build going on. This time we're working on a 2026 Ram 2500. So the customer hasn't even seen this truck yet. We actually picked it up from the dealership for him. It was a custom order with the limited Longhorn package, so it's got a super cool interior. So yeah, he didn't even want to see it stock. He came and picked everything out. We ordered everything. He called and said, hey, it's there if you'll go pick it up. So we've got it here. We're gonna get the ball rolling on it. We're gonna kind of run through what we're gonna do on it real quick. So starting up front, we're gonna do some lighting down here on this Valence, air dam. I don't know. I've heard it called so many different things. Let us know in the comments what you call it, because I don't actually even know. So, but basically they're just little LED bullet lights that are gonna go down here. Just kind of gives it a cool accent down low. The other cool thing we're doing on this, and actually Bowers is helping us out on this, so this particular package doesn't come with you can't do a sport package option, which, if any of you are familiar with the Rams, the sport package is like a painted to match front end, so it comes with painted grille and all that stuff, but they have a different hood on it. So the hood has like kind of a scoop right here, and it's a lot more aggressive looking hood. This guy actually wants to swap for an OEM sport hood, so they're gonna order us that in, get that all paint matched, so it'll have a different hood, some different vents. We're gonna do PPF on the whole front end of it to keep the paint looking nice and protected. While they're doing the paint and stuff on that, we're also gonna paint the textured black on the mirrors. A couple other bits and pieces will be kind of paint to match. Suspension wise, we're going with a BDS kit on this, and then we're gonna do 22 by 10 chrome wheels, 37s. One thing on this that's gonna be kind of cool that we're gonna do, so on the rear end of the 2500s, it's not a solid axle, it's a coil spring rear end. So he needs an airbag setup on this, which is actually just a full coil spring replacement. We're gonna build him kind of a factory air ride style airbag setup. So the way we're gonna accomplish that is we're gonna put the air spring on, and then we are gonna put a HornBlasters kit on this, so he'll have an air horn, but we're also gonna utilize the air compressor and the air tank to run the auto level setup. And then basically what we do at that point is we use a mechanical air valve that we'll put, up on the bedside down to the axle. So anytime he puts a load on this truck and it squats down, it opens that valve and pulls air from the air tank on the HornBlasters setup and re-levels the truck. This will have basically a full air ride rear end all the time with self-leveling. And then we're doing a Retrax bed cover on it. We're gonna get it in and start the teardown. So we're gonna go through where we're currently at with the Ram build. Eric's got the lift all laid out, ready. So we're working on the lift right now. We're missing a hood, so they are at paint right now, as well as the mirrors, a couple other parts and pieces. So as soon as the lift's on, we'll get the rear end airbag setup done. So far it's coming along. Okay, so we got the front end all done and on. New radius arms, shocks, coil springs, sway bar links, adjustable track bar, all kinds of good stuff comes in this kit. So now we're moved on to the rear end. This rear end's a little bit different. So this is actually a 2500, and so rather than it being a solid axle leaf spring rear end, it's a 4-link rear end with coil springs. So basically what we're gonna do, because this front of this truck's lifted, so anytime he puts a trailer on it, it's gonna drop that rear end. So it needs a set of helper bags. The Logiq setup for this particular truck is actually just a full replacement for the coil spring. So here's your factory coil spring. And so we're gonna go in with this airbag with a configuration of blocks of sorts to kind of account for the height. So the one thing that we're gonna do on this that's a little bit different than the way that like Logiq and stuff, it's gonna be more of a factory. So these trucks actually do have an option from the factory to have rear air ride. And so basically when you drop a truck or a trailer on it, it's gonna, it's gonna level itself out. So We're gonna do kind of the same setup, but we're gonna use these Logiq bags, and then we're actually gonna use a HornBlasters kit to help us, you know, kind of basically be the air management hub for it. So you're gonna get cool train horn setup, but we're gonna utilize the air tank on that to run a auto level valve. Basically what it does is it's a fully mechanical valve that we're gonna set the height on. And when you set a trailer on it or whatever, it's got an arm on it that goes like this, and when the arm drops or raises, it opens or closes the valve to the air tank and will self-fill until the arm goes back level. So it's gonna be fully automated, so drop a trailer on and not worry about it. It's gonna level itself out, you're gonna be able to go. And then the HornBlasters compressor is going to sense that there's no longer air in the tank or whatever. It's going to kick back on, air it back up to wherever it needs to be. So it kind of constantly is, you know, making adjustments even as you're going down the road, just with, you know, ride height adjustments and stuff like that. So it's actually a pretty cool setup. So we'll show you that kind of more in depth when we get to that point. But for now, we're going to just keep working on the airbag setup and get all that situated, and then we'll dive into the HornBlasters stuff. We went with a 22 by 10 with a -25 offset. It's a Hosta wheel with a 37-1250 Toyo RT Pro. That setup looks really, really good on this truck. We did have to modify quite a bit to get them to clear, but I mean, we were able to do it really nice, and just so that it doesn't look hacked up. Okay, so we got the rear end done, so let's go under it and kind of show you the setup. Okay, so on this HornBlasters setup, this is just their conductor special, so it's a universal kit. So we actually had to make room and figure out where to mount all this. We actually ended up just ditching the spare tire. Customer was okay with that, where we went 37s and it's a smaller spare tire. It's not really of any use anyway. We mounted the air tank and everything right here. This has got an auxiliary chuck on it to where they can put an air hose in it and access that air if they need to. Horns are up here, and then everything is plumbed to the airbags over here. Big old bag. So yeah, rear end's fully on air ride. And then we'll go to the other side of the axle right here and show you the auto level setup and kind of how that works. So this little box right here is our auto level valve. So basically how this works is this arm that comes across and then drops down to the differential. Any change in that arm senses, you know, suspension sag or rise, and so that's gonna open the air valve and fill the airbags. So with that, we actually got some home decor going on here. We used a shelf bracket from Ace Hardware, bolted that to there, and then it runs over and drops down directly to the diff. This is fully mechanical, so I mean, as long as you have air in the tank, it's gonna work and do what it's supposed to. PPF on the whole front end, all down the rockers. I mean, this thing's ready to go. All right, well, that's pretty much a wrap. We are still waiting on some cab lights for the roof. After we got everything installed with the Customs Unlimited Valence lights and the DRLs all white, the amber cab lights we decided kind of looked funny. So we ordered Boost Auto parts. They are gonna come paint matched white LEDs, but that's pretty much all we have left to do on this. We're gonna let the customer take it because it's done enough for now. But let's go through it all real quick and kind of talk about it all from front to back. First things first, we've got the Customs Unlimited Valence lights in the bottom. So we went with a white LED with a smoked lens, just so that when they're off, they kind of blend in. When they're on, they're a nice, clean white LED. We did swap out, these didn't come with chrome tow hooks, so we swapped out for chrome tow hooks.
PPF on the whole front end of it. Then as far as, you know, aftermarket painted stuff, well, not aftermarket, I guess OEM plus. So we got the sport hood with all the paint matched vents, painted mirrors, and then they tinted the tail lights for us as well. Yeah, we did paint the antennas on the roof as well, so those kind of blend in. And then once we get the paint matched cab lights, that'll all look really nice and clean up there. Suspension wise, we did a 3-inch BDS Radius arm system with the Fox shocks on this. Rides and drives really nice and smooth with progressive rate coil spring, radius arms, all that good stuff. We did also paint match the little BDS logo on the radius arms, so just kind of a cool custom touch down below. Wheels and tires, we've got a 22 by 10 Hostel H131, I believe is the wheel on this one. So it's a -25 offset, and then tires, we went with 37, 1250, 22 Toyo RT Pro. We've really been liking that tire. It's super aggressive, but not super noisy. Supposedly super good in the snow and slick. Hopefully that is true. So yeah, as far as, I mean, interior, nothing really done on the interior, but we did tint all the windows, make them super dark, look really nice. It's got a Retrax bed cover on it. And then probably my favorite part of the truck is all the rear end suspension setup. It's just really cool how it all kind of works, you know, fully mechanical and automated. So full air ride in the rear, powered by a HornBlasters setup with an auto level valve. So the second they drop a trailer on this, it's gonna automatically compensate, fill up the airbags to the correct height. But we also, I mean, obviously it's a HornBlasters kit, so. And we've got that wired up to the factory horn, so you actually just hit this. That's probably the loudest one we've ever done. The biggest horn on that kit, I kid you not, is like this big. Like, they are so loud. But that's really cool. It works really good. That's pretty much it. I mean, this thing turned out super, super clean, simple. I don't feel like it's too much. Just very, very tasteful stuff in all the right places. I'm not a huge Ram guy, but this makes me think otherwise. So the coolest thing about this truck, I mean, the customer never even saw it before it showed up. The dealership dropped it off. I mean, we did everything pretty much over the phone as far as picking out all the accessories, everything. He's gonna come pick up a truck that's completely done. He didn't have to lift a finger, do anything. We handled everything from start to finish. So if you're interested in doing something like this, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You know, mild to wild, even if it's not to this scale, I mean, we can handle anything. So don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.